Hi, Scorpio. This is Mia, your mystic therapist. I am here to do your reading for the next 30 days. Let's look into what's going on with you. I pulled your cards. I'm like, no wonder Spirit was telling me to do your reading. So let's get into the smoke, y'all. Okay. So in your immediate past energy, we have this Knight of Cups clarified by the King of Cups. So what I see here is that there's an energy of you pouring from an empty cup and you giving love from an empty cup. There is an energy of you, there was a need to practice more self-love, but it looks like you are pouring into someone else. Like, look at this person's face. They're like, here, take this, but deep, they're not really feeling fully fulfilled. But there's also this energy of the King of Cups. So this lets me know that we're talking about matters of the heart, matters of relationships. This goes to show me that you have a sense of emotional intelligence. You have a sense of really of the ability to give love, to be a loving being. I mean, the King of Cups, this is the king of love here, whether you're a woman or a man. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in some way, shape, or form, the person who you're dealing with, you weren't really feeling the energy with them the way that you wish that you were. So in your current energy, you have the Ten of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords, you know, that lets me know that you've been through a lot. Look at this person laying in their bed with their, looking in their phone, but they have so many thoughts and emotions going on. And it looks like you're probably not even telling people about truly how you're feeling. You're probably keeping a lot of it to yourself. But I do see that, yeah, I mean, look at this energy of keeping it to yourself. So part of me is wondering if this is you right here, if I'll be completely honest. I'll be honest, yeah. I want to say it doesn't necessarily look like you're a victim in this situation. And not that you're the person who is harming someone on purpose, but I'm just not seeing that you're the victim here. So I am seeing that the masculine energy, there's a little bit of a sense of betrayal, but not betrayal meaning cheating and lying and stuff like that. It's more so of I'm communicating a little bit, I'm putting my guard down a little bit, but there are some things I'm keeping to myself. I'm not going to tell you everything. And there's an energy of the feminine feeling really hurt by this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on? She's feeling a sense of grief. If you are a man in a relationship with a woman, she's feeling, really emotional right now. And I think she needs you to open up her heart, open up your heart, and really communicate everything that's going on with you to her. Everything, like everything. And if you are a woman in a relationship with a man right now, or not saying like women and men, just saying masculine and feminine energy, because we do have LGBTQ. Someone always has a more feminine and a more masculine energy, right? But I do see that with the women, the female energy, the feminine energy, you're not really feeling like your partner is communicating everything to you. Maybe he's not really revealing his emotions. He's not revealing everything that's on his mind. He's keeping some things to himself, and that stresses you out. So that's what I'm sensing that you're feeling right now. You're not really feeling super connected because it's a lack of heart-to-heart connection. It's a lack of truly expressing everything. As y'all know, in order for us to truly connect the way that we need to, we have to have a sense of vulnerability, right? There's some vulnerability, but there's not enough. Now in the future, Scorpio, I do see that you're still going to be feeling guarded. So for some reason, the person who you're dealing with, they may have betrayed your trust a little bit. And I don't know if it was necessarily about cheating per se, because I'm not seeing the Seven of Swords here. But there's just something that happened that's making you feel a little bit guarded, a little bit on edge, a little bit defensive right now. I do see with this Two of Wands energy, really waiting for communication. So I'm just really feeling like this has a lot to do with communication. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lack of effective communication and healthy communication, vulnerable communication, consistent communication. And because of that, this is the energy that you're in. I'll be honest, it sounds like y'all need to have a real life heart-to-heart right now. Because look at this with the advice card. We got the Five of Wands. So I am seeing conflict here. We'll talk a little bit about these cards in a bit. But I am seeing a little bit of conflict energy here. You know what I'm saying? But that's the advice cards. For some reason, what I'm seeing here is step out of the conflict and focus on that money with this King of Pentacles energy. So there's probably more than just the relationship stuff coming on. Possibly like your family or friends or coworkers might have a little conflict, or maybe even just the world in general. People probably just got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And instead of focusing on that energy and even being a part of it, Spirit is really wanting you to take yourself out of it and focus on your own stability right now. Focus on getting to this space where you're able to, like the King of Pentacles, that's the king of the earth. That's the king of the material plane. So he has more than enough money. He has more than enough, more than enough houses, more than enough resources, business stable, everything grounded. Focus on that energy. Don't focus on this, right? If it's not your immediate household, focus on your stability. You know what I'm saying? So the overarching energy is you needing to make a decision about putting a burden down, right? You need to put the burden down. You've been carrying too much for too long. Look at this person, their back is hunched over. They're tired. They've been doing a lot. And you're needing to make a decision about how you're going to navigate this in the future, how you're going to navigate these dynamics. So let me give you some advice cards from your angels. The first one is health. They're really wanting you to make sure that you're staying focused on your health, right? So maybe you already have a movement routine. That's cool. But look at these fruits and vegetables here. Making sure that you're eating nutritious foods to support you through these changes and transitions that you're going through. Making sure that you're taking care of your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, okay? So really, I'm really seeing that something that will help to stabilize you during this time is getting back to the basics, focusing on your abundance, focusing on your health. They're also wanting you to know that you are safe. So if for some reason in your life, you've been wondering if your security was threatened regarding your safety, when I see this card, it's really Archangel Michael coming through, letting me know that you are divinely protected. So if there was danger, you would be moved. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, for example, maybe you got evicted from a, maybe you, not speaking this into existence, but maybe for some reason you get evicted from a place, or you get put out of a place because there's a flood coming or something, and you have to move within a month. And then you find out after that month that you moved that there was a robbery that took place in that place. So, this is the kind of protection that you have, the kind that you don't understand. So they're wanting you to know that if you have been feeling unsafe, you are divinely protected. And if you're feeling, you need that extra protection in your energy, and if you have not done your spiritual protection candle, honey, you need to click the link in my bio and purchase your Archangel Michael protection candles. We must have that spiritual protection. But you can also just call on Archangel Michael at any time. He is the protector across all time and space, right? So moving on to your messages from the unicorn spirits. The spiritual realm is wanting you to know that you have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken, right? So one of your grandparents are in the astral plane, and they're really here protecting you. So this is such an on-time message for Juneteenth. Such an on-time message for this. So yes, pray to your ancestors or honor your ancestors, communicate with your ancestors. Let them know, what you're going through, and feel free to ask for support. Our ancestors can still assist us from the other side. And then also, if you are, wanting to take up a new skill and you're just like, oh, I don't know, I feel like I want to do this, but I don't know. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice until you get it right. Okay? Look at them. This card is so cute. So yes, just practice something every day. Really, it's an energy of stabilizing for you. This time is really all about you getting back to the basics, your health, practicing, consistency, abundance, things like that. But let's get into your love life though. First, the angels want you to know that you deserve love. You are lovable, my love. You are lovable. You deserve to be loved. So if you've been having this unworthiness wound come up, the angels want to remind you that you are beyond special and that you deserve to be loved. But they are saying to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you in a relationship. So this doesn't mean that, the things that you're noticing in your relationship aren't something to be curious or concerned about. Still notice them and have a conversation. Don't keep it inside. Don't say, oh, I'm seeing this thing and I don't want to say anything about it. I'm just going to wait for them to correct it. No, you need to be honest and straightforward and say, hey, this is what it is. But be mindful to use I statements, because we also want to take accountability for our own emotions. So I feel like this because of that. I feel like this because of that. What is going on? Can we talk about it? Can we have a heart to heart? And if you need a union candle, a soulmate union candle, or a union ritual to heal your relationship, definitely send me an email, message me. I will gladly correlate that for you. A nice little ritual for you and your partner to do together. It works very well. When it's worth salvaging, I'll do it if it's worth salvaging. But if you feel like it's worth salvaging, then I got you. And then they say, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So look at this woman, making an offering to the goddesses of love, to the angels, right? So really, this is letting me know, manifest the changes that you want to see. I always say burn a nice pink candle. You know what I'm saying? Burn a nice pink candle for love and just pray over it. You can literally, if you're Christian as well, it's not, burning a candle for something isn't a negative thing. You can literally go inside of your Bible, right? And look at Psalms. Is there a specific Psalm verse that has to do with love? And you can literally pray to Jesus, pray to God, and just say this particular verse over the candle. And let it burn. They do it all the time in churches and every single spirituality. So you don't have to be afraid of this thing and think it's this, weird thing. No, candles are a portal to the divine. The fire, you know what I'm saying? You speak into the fire and then you tell the fire what to do, and it's burning the wax and it's sending your prayers into the spiritual realm. It's programming the subconscious, right? So please don't be afraid of burning a candle for a positive change. I wouldn't recommend negative change, especially if you don't really understand, all of the universal laws. You're not really, if you haven't really studied for a long time. I'm someone who has studied and practiced my candle magic for a very long time. So I understand universal laws. So I don't recommend burning anything or doing anything negative. You don't want to bring anything back on you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing something positive, you're burning something to heal a relationship or something like that, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as the person, there's free will, as long as you're not taking advantage of someone else's free will. But yes, so Scorpio, this is your reading for the month. If you would like a personal reading, you can click the link in my bio. My name is Mia. I am a therapist as well as a psychic medium, tarot reader, and a candle enchantress. I will have some new things on my Etsy shop, so feel free to go and shop around. They will be there by the end of this week. So I'm gonna say come back in a couple of days because I'm uploading so many new things to my shop. But yes, share this message with another Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending you lots of love. Mwah.